Hi there, Nicholas Campion here from First Formations, and welcome to another episode of Whiteboard Thursday, where we provide advice on a wide range of business and company matters. If you find this video useful and you enjoy it, please give us a like and share it with your friends and colleagues. But for now, let's get started. Today I'm going to discuss the Articles of Association, and specifically whether you need them and what their purpose is. I'll also cover what are known as the Model Articles, as well as touching on the similarly named Memorandum of Association. So, first things first, does a company need Articles of Association? Very simply, the answer is yes. All limited companies registered in the UK must have Articles of Association. This is the main constitutional document of your company, which is first adopted during the incorporation process, and it defines the rules and regulations that the company and its officers are legally required to follow at all times. You can choose default model articles provided by Companies House, or you can create a tailor-made version to suit your company needs. However, the vast majority of companies have no need to create their own. And if you're thinking about forming a company, you don't need to worry too much about supplying your own articles, as they're normally provided by your company formation agent as part of their service. Okay, so let's first explore the purpose of the Articles of Association. In very simple terms, Articles of Association specify the rules that company officers, so that is the directors and the secretaries, must implement when running the business. They include a broad range of topics, including the rights of the company members, also known as the shareholders or guarantors, the limited liability of members, the duties and powers of company directors, the procedures for appointing and removing company officers, how decisions are made, the procedures for issuing and transferring company shares, how to approve and issue dividends, and the requirements for board meetings and general meetings. It is important that all company officers and members are familiar with the contents of the Articles of Association, and companies should keep a copy at their registered office or sale address. You can also view the company's Articles of Association, as well as other incorporation documents and details, online at Companies House service. If they're not available here, it usually means that the company is using the Model Articles of Association, which actually leads very nicely onto our next question: what are the Model Articles of Association? Well, they are standard or default sets of articles that most companies use. Unless you alter them or create your own version, your company will adopt the relevant model articles in their entirety during the incorporation process. Although limited in scope, model articles provide a good base, particularly for small companies with only one or two directors and shareholders. The Companies Act 2006 prescribes different versions of model articles for private companies limited by shares, private companies limited by guarantee, and of course, public companies limited by shares, also known as PLCs. You can view and download model articles online at the gov.uk website, and the link of which is included in the description below. It is also worth noting that you can change the Articles of Association of your company at any point, provided a special resolution of the members is passed in favour of the proposed amendments. And in order to pass the special resolution, a majority of at least 75% of the shareholders' votes must be cast in support of the motion. And finally, please be careful not to confuse the Articles of Association with the Memorandum of Association. Now, the Memorandum of Association is another constitutional document that all limited companies must have. Created during the company formation process, the memorandum lists the names of the initial subscribers or first members and certifies that each individual agrees to form the company under the Companies Act 2006, that they become a member of that company, and that they take at least one share, if of course it's a limited by shares company. The Memorandum of Association is a matter of public record and can be viewed online at Companies House service. Additionally, it's a historical document, which means it can't be amended after incorporation or removed from the company register. And there you have it. Today we have discussed the question, does a company need Articles of Association? And the answer to this, as we saw, is absolutely yes. They are the rules according to which a company must be run and administered. Together with the Memorandum of Association, they form the core of the company's constitution. It's worth also mentioning that First Formations provides bespoke Articles of Association with our incorporation packages, which are very similar to the model articles, although they are slightly more comprehensive with regard to best practice and company management. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comment section below. And in the meantime, be sure to subscribe to our channel to get more advice on limited companies, reporting requirements, and tax obligations. We're always happy to hear from you, and we can't wait to help. Until next time, cheerio.